Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you can play defense perfectly just like this guy. Okay, did you see how he was able to shut down Steph Curry? That was amazing. So we're going to take a few pointers off of his game so that you can play defense just like that guy. Now, the first thing is we don't need a ball, we need to get that ball. So the first thing what he was able to do was to keep his shoulders at the same height or lower than Steph Curry. So if you can keep your shoulders lower than your opponents, it's going to be able to give you an advantage over them. Now the next thing that he did was he was not reaching in and creating a weakness for himself. When you're playing defense and you go and reach in to try and steal the ball, you're creating a weakness because you're no longer balanced. When you're reaching in, all my weight is on one foot, which means when you go and reach, if he was to try and cross you up or try and dribble and beat you off the dribble, he is going to be having the advantage. So after that, what he was able to do was move his feet very quickly. And you're able to do that by staying nice and wide and low and only taking small steps at a time, but very, very quickly. The reason why you want to go quickly and not slow, long steps is because if he was to do a pull-back dribble, if he was to go forward and pull back, you now have a large step that you need to recover from. So if you were taking long steps and he just pulled back, look at how much ground I need to recover from. Meanwhile, if I was taking short but quick steps, if he did a pullback, I'm still right on him, as we've seen in that video. Okay, so what we have learned so far is to be lower than your offensive player, shoulder-wise. The next thing we learned was to not reach because that keeps you off balance. The third thing we've learned so far is by taking short but quick steps. And the next tip I'm going to talk to you about is by staying nice and close to your defender. You don't really want to force your player in a certain direction unless he's already going in that direction. Then you need to catch up just a bit. But you want to play your defender straight up. That doesn't give him any options for him to move in. What I mean by that is if you're forcing him in this direction, if he was to fake in this direction, you're going to take a step, and now he's going to be going in that direction. You need to take a whole half a second to turn around. Meanwhile, same thing in the other direction. But if you were to play face up, straight on, and staying close to him, you're now keeping him wanting to keep his back to the basket, which is not good offensively. And then when he starts dribbling, he's going to feel pressured and he's not going to be able to get a quick move off because you're not forcing him in a direction. This is playing him straight up. He's going to now try and make you turn in a certain direction so he can go in the other direction himself. So what you need to do is stay straight up, and unless he starts actually moving in a certain direction, that's when you start following him. You're going to take small steps, not large steps. That's going to allow you to be able to defend him nice and perfectly. And also, as soon as he gets to the point where he picks up that ball, whether he just did a pullback dribble or whatever it may be, and he's about to shoot, or he's about to pass, or he just feels so super pressured that he just has to pick up the ball and keep it away from you, what you need to do now is not go and try and reach in and block that shot. What you need to do is stutter step right up to him, keeping your hands straight up, because that will take away any passes that are going over your head, going into the low post, things like that, but it's also taking away any shots. So by staying close, moving quickly with short steps, and then staying low and not reaching, you're going to make him feel pressured that he needs to either take a shot or he needs to pick up the ball to either pass or keep it away from you. And by staying straight up and not reaching, unless it goes right in front of your body, you can clamp down on it. At that point, you have beaten the offensive player. You have won your defensive stand. And congratulations, you just learned how to become the best defender in the world. Now, if you can use these tips in your next game, you will be super successful. Now, if you want custom basketball training plans, go check out the link in the description below. And my name is Alan, and I post twice a day videos here on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe if you like this stuff. I'll see you guys again tomorrow.